What up, people? This is Junior Lee. This is my first video, so yeah, bear with me. So this is what I'm going to do. I try to do this as professional as I can, as professional as I can. So y'all can hear, the quality and get to see. So I'm using a regular HD cam. So anyway, a lot of people been asking about my setup personally and the Ableton setup and all that. So I'm gonna just show y'all that real quick and just go through what I got set up. Second. All right. Here's my turn this phone off. Here's my setup here. For my keyboard rig, this is what I use. I use Reason 7 currently for my keyboard rig. I used to use MainStage. I used to use that. Moved from that to Ableton Live. I used to use that for my whole full rig, but currently I found better and more efficient, especially on the CPU, Reason. So this is the setup here. It's kind of a crazy setup, but I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. What do I have here? Right here, I have my got the Power Grand, which I sampled myself. All these sounds you're gonna see here, most of them I did my own self. So I got the Power Grand. All right, this is my keyboard rig right here. I have the Power Grand in there. I got the piano one off the MKS, the EP2 with chorus, and the analog from the Motif. I got a string patch that I made myself. A lot of stuff combined. I got a synth, my synth John. I'll show y'all in a few. I got the Hugo bass that I did myself. It probably went mixed in with the Profi from Motif. I got a harp in there somewhere, and I got a couple other goodies. But let me go through the sounds real quick. The keyboard. This is what I have for the keyboard. I currently use I've been MIDI for about 7 years, all MIDI. I've been doing. I refuse to buy any more keyboards, but I have a 88 controller. Triton up top. I don't use none of the sounds in it. It's MIDI too. And here's my zones. Right here, I got everything mapped out too. So the first one. Piano one. EP2. Wish I could hold the chorus. What's this? Oh, MK80 off the JV 1080, I believe. I took that myself. What's this? This is a string patch I made. What's this? Oh, this is the hold on. Everybody likes the, but I got my own mixer to it. That's that Hugo bass mixed in with the Profi. What's this? This is the analog. I have that. And this patch I made myself with it has a J-Pod. It has a whole bunch of stuff in it. Let me show you real quick. I use that. And this is what I use to control my tracks. I actually use the machine as when I'm out doing gigs and stuff. I actually use this as a MIDI controller. So of course I got my pads on. I got a couple things in there. these start my tracks here, and these are volume. I should use these for Ableton. What else? What else I got here? Oh, these here control Reason to certain things, certain effects I have. I think I put this as a. This is the change the sound release. This is that controls this it turns it on and off. So, I got more, but I can't remember what they are. All right, this is just my top board. This is controlled by Reason also, Reason and Ableton. So I got a knob controlling Reason. That's control my beat. Alright, this is Reason. This one is coming. This is actually Trillion from Spectratronics. I got that coming out of Live, Ableton Live. Alright. I know y'all gonna have mad questions on this, so just inbox me on this setup because it's a whole lot to it. I could show you. I don't have the vocal stuff set up on here. Y'all can see these things. Alright, so that's my keyboard rig. Live is where all my tracks are, and some VSTs, depending. I think this controls it. Volume. And it also controls it controls all that. Me scrolling up and down, stopping and starting another track. I got nothing on there. Maybe I do. Alright, so my loops are, this is how I got this set up. These are my loops over here. I got them grouped up. My backing tracks with the other instruments are in here. I don't think I got nothing in this session. My bass probably would be here. I use Omnisphere. I use this for different sounds, but mainly for my bass. If I don't have a bass player, I use this thing here. All right. Now, as far as the setup here, the routing, I can walk y'all through some of the routing too. If y'all have any questions, you gotta have an interface actually. Oh, my interface. Sorry, guys. My interface, I use a Focusrite. This is one of the interfaces. I have like six or seven, but I use this for light gigs. I also have the big brother of it. It's the Sapphire 40, just in case I need more channels, to run. But anyway, that's the Focusrite 24 DSP Sapphire. I use that, and the way I got it routed. The only reason I love this particular interface and the Sapphire 40 is because they have two headphone jacks. So of course I use the first one, and I route the other tracks. The tracks routed to the drummer or whatever. And I like that because the drummer has his own separate thing here, headphone amp here. And this is how I got it set up. I got the clicks running to the house and to the drummer independently, and to myself and whoever else I want. So I like that I could route those how I want it. And I have to go through the sound guy, wherever venue I'm at, I don't have to go through the sound guy. I can just run a line straight to the drummer, which is very convenient. There's a lot more with Live that I do, that I got routed. If you have any more questions, if you have any questions or whatever, just hit me up, inbox me, and let me know. So I use Live strictly for my clicks, and some VSTs, probably just the bass or something like that. And some other stuff I share later. And I use Reason strictly for my keyboard rig. And I sample everything, tailored to just Reason. And I use Reason 7. And also another thing I like is you notice that I have about 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. And I use these too, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can have 16 things, 16 zones without any polyphony problems at all. That's why I love Reason. I got 16 things on hand. I have a whole bunch on hand that I can just play without anything going out, which I love. And also, my buffer, what I love about Reason, my buffer is at 64. Most people can only play at like 256 or 128. But with Reason, you know, I can hit 64 samples, and my CPU is still, if I can get this thing to focus right. Somebody singing. I can't get this thing to focus. But anyway, my CPU doesn't go on. That's what I love about Reason. That's why I made the switch to Reason. And I'm running, no, not this. I'm running Mavericks 10.9. Damn, I wish I could focus this thing. There we go. Running 10.9 with all this. Alright guys, just hit me up if you got any questions. Thanks.